All right. I wrote another letter to the most exalted Thornspire. I write to you from Waterdeep, where the weight of alliance and consequences passes heavily upon us all. Much has transpired, and I would have you know every thread. We attended the Dragon's Council, a gathering that was, in equal measure, illuminating and deeply uncomfortable. The dragons we faced were not enemies, yet they were not welcoming. They are proud, ancient, and nursing wounds that stretch back centuries. Navigating their grievances required as much care as any battlefield. Emmy and Holm treated with Eleuthera first. He spoke of the dragon masks, that he desires their return, but cautioned us gravely. The masks are cursed, he warned, and prolonged exposure may corrupt the bearer entirely. He did not mince words on what he expects should that come to pass. He made Emmy and Holmes swear an oath to strike down any among us who falls to that corruption. It is a dark covenant, but one I understand. Power unchecked is power weaponized. Our encounter with Otorla was far less measured. When her eyes fell upon Tattoo, her fury was immediate and absolute. When he stepped forward to offer apology, she paralyzed him where he stood, a reminder that draconic patience has its limits. Her grievance is with the dwarven people, specifically with Ambassador Drawnanvil, whom she holds responsible for the deaths wrought during the dragon moots. She also made her position on dragon hunters perfectly clear. Those who kill a dragon for its hide, she believes, deserve to be burned alive. We agreed to carry her demands to Drawnanvil. It seemed the wisest course. Favor and Harold, meanwhile, sought audience with the gold dragon Prontother. His quarrel lies with King Melindrak of the Elves, and the dragon Mythal, a wound of pride and principle that has clearly festered for some time. He wants an apology from the king himself. Baver and Harold agreed to petition him. Whether the king proves willing remains to be seen. Before we departed, our company pulled together what we had collected from the dragon hordes and presented the offerings to Tasmikella, a gesture of good faith on a council that demanded many such gestures. Oterla Claranos, seemingly satisfied enough, opened the portal and returned us to Waterdeep. Back in the city, we took our stock of our situation. Holm made good on our promise to the Silver Dragon. He spoke with Drawnanvil and convinced him to offer the apologies she demanded. That, at least, is done. Our audience with the king, however, went poorly. Whether he will swallow his pride and give Pronther what he asks for is uncertain. I will not hold my breath. Then came the night, and with the night came a voice. His name is Iskander. He came to us in sleep, as whispers sometimes do, and told us he joined the cult in error, that he wishes to be pulled free of it. In exchange for his rescue, he offers something of enormous value, the blue dragon mask. He's being held in a place called Xonthal's Tower. We thought it would rise to alert Leosin of the Harpers that we possessed intelligence on the cult. We told him enough to signal the gravity of what we know, but withheld the particulars. He understood and withdrew without pressing us. I trust that arrangement will hold for now. We spent 14 days in careful research. The tower, we have learned, is an old wizard stronghold encircled by a magical maze of considerable complexity. The Zentarum, it seems, may hold deeper knowledge of its inner workings. Emmy has agreed to approach them. There is one further matter I must name plainly, Thornspire, for I will not keep it from you. There are whispers that the tower may house a lich. I do not know yet if a scanner is bait, or desperate, or both, but the blue dragon mask is not something we can afford to leave in the cult hands. And so we press forward, as we always do. I remain, as ever, your instrument, your faithful servant.
Bravo!
Nice.
Bravo!
Very good.
Very good. Very good. So our next recap for next week is Bavor.
Got it.
Alright. As you guys begin to study as much as you possibly can through the library, spending a week's downtime to get as much knowledge of this place. But at last, go ahead.
I'd like to utilize some of that downtime to go to the
course.
Xanthorum and see. So know that that's part of that.
Yeah. What was your visit with the Zentarum, anyways? Correlated.
I'm assuming as merchants, we actually are pretty meticulous note takers. That anything they can tell me about that city.
Sure, we'll give you
And
the
they
information.
get that
We'll give
guy.
you the information about the village, but they have no knowledge of the tower beyond its means at the current rank you're at. You're not the highest rank, but you're at a rank that you can get information, how to get to the village, what to be aware of, um, quickest routes and supply, as well as. But they can't tell you anything about the maze. A lot of them
Okay.
tell you you're crazy for going there. It's suicide. The dragon cult rules it. Um, and the fact in the matter, anything that is of old lore about the wizard itself is the same information given through the library.
Okay. Would they have a point of contact for me in the town that I know
They
would be safe to
don't.
talk to?
They don't have a point of contact. They don't have any roots there due
Okay.
to the cult's a massive force, and there's nothing there for them. It's not a trade route for them. It's not worthwhile to keep it.
Thank you very much.
I'll give you the information in a whisper. I'll send it on Discord. Uh, Slide. Anybody else doing downtime for the week? I would say the people who are in the library that made those checks, like Lord, they'll be there for the week of learning and researching the shit as much as possible. For anybody else that wants to do downtime, if you have alchemy or whatever, you can craft potions if you have some money. But I know you guys have a lot of potions, but I don't know what professions you have. If you want to make, it's currently there's really kind of Waterdeep itself in kind of is in turmoil right now. There's people are just hard on preparing for war. It's just kind of everyday feeling. If you don't have any downtime, we can move forward.
Harold's good. I don't think there's
Yeah,
anything
nothing here.
I do.
All right, you guys reconvene once again, getting information from either side. As Emmy, if you want to input your own information, you're welcome to. If not, Lord Hun would. He knows where to go to get there to the village, but he has no information about the village. The only village information he has is mostly about marauding orcs and monsters, and there's about 300 people that live there. It's a small village, as it's about a week away from here. 10 days of travel.
I would share what I had learned. Also how like I'll compare notes with Lord to make sure we're both on the same track of how to get to the town. I don't have any locals in Tarim there for me to try and pinpoint, but had grown from the apprentices of Xonthal's tower when he was taking apprentices, and people went there for protection. But then he stopped taking the apprentices. They left. The orcs and cults came in. It's not been looking good there. And they've seen lights through the windows at night and heard unearthly sounds. They also don't like, they're a little unwary of strangers and don't want us to ask too many questions. And some claim to have seen a blue dragon lingering in the night sky. It all sounds a little, whew, it's going to be a task.
The dragon rumor is concerning because some people here think that the wizard might have turned himself into a lich. So we'll see what happens.
You also got Lyra. You got tunics, garbs to hide you in the shadow, as you are gonna pretend you're merchants. You are not knights, warriors, or fighters, or even adventurers to begin with. You are going to blend in like you're part of the village, because Dragon Lord is currently on high alert for you individuals and anybody who's going to try to stop them.
Okay, I pass those around, and between Faerûn and I and my disguise kit, I think we can make us all look a little different.
I just picture like fucking Harold. I got a mustache on. It's fake.
The traditional warrior mustache.
He's a dragonborn. He can't grow facial hair properly.
No, I know he's like tape.
I see it.
It's got those Groucho Marx eyebrows, glasses, and nose thing all together.
Okay. As you guys begin to head out, you're given some horses to leave Waterdeep with enough supplies to reach your destination in 10 days journey. Some of you guys have ponies, some of you guys have horses, some of you even pair up as you begin to ride during the day and night, as conflict doesn't seem to happen very often during the road and trip, but just for the flavor of it, I'm giving you guys a chance on a D100 for a magical item, or a survival check for a magical herb. Ooh. 98, look at freaking Harold go. Not Harold, Babar, sorry.
Lucky stars.
Roll me another D100 for your item. You find a greater healing potion along your way.
Too shabby.
As you guys begin to eventually miss travel, as you begin to see the village being obviously, you can tell right away by just looking at some of the town folks. A lot of them are not town folks. They are blended in as cultists as you arrive towards the state of this place. This place looks kind of worrisome as you can see a lot of this place of the settlement is protected by the cultists now. As long ago, obviously, spread out along the edges of the hedge maze is a village. It's also called Xonthal's Tower. The settlement began a place where Xonthal and many of the apprentices established their homes of their own. As years have passed, more settlements were drawn to the area, as word spread upon a wizard and his apprentices, offering excellent protection against marauded orcs and monsters. The village is smaller now than the tower's heydays, but about 300 people still dwell and live here. Locals are friendly enough, of course, and many are wary of strangers who ask too many questions about the tower. Things were quiet there for a long time, but for almost a year now, the villagers have seen light through the window at night and heard unearthly sounds. A few claim to see a blue dragon lingering above the sky. Some villagers scoff at the idea, but everyone agrees that the tower has been reoccupied. As a lot of the villagers here are likely not going to be helping any adventurers lay waste to the tower, as they believe the tower is still a safe haven for them for protection. They're hoping maybe these cultists will take the position of that wizard that once thrived here long ago. As you see, there's no guards here. You can enter into the town. You can see they have a tavern, they have a general store, and they don't really have an inn. The tavern is kind of a one in combo. That's pretty much it. And a lot of the people here are a lot of elderly. There's no real young kids left, due to obviously knowing that the towers now was unoccupied for a long time, and people decided to leave because they didn't trust this place anymore. Now, the fact that a new party decided to take up held in the tower, they're kind of just earned. As you can tell, a lot of the people that dwell here are scared, but they just deal with it. As you see a vendor selling cabbages for a copper each. Come buy my cabbages! They're here and enjoy them while you can. They're fresh. Fresh around here, indeed.
I look
Harold will
around it.
buy a cabbage.
I would buy one too.
Ah, here you go. Only 1 cap apiece, 1 cabbage. Great for making stews.
Sauteed, pickled, make a salad. There's so many things you can do with cabbage.
Would you like a red one or green one?
You get one color, I'll get the other. I'll go.
I'll get green because I'm green.
I like purple, so I'll get the red one.
I haven't seen you lot around here. Where do you hail from? This kind of squints at your face. You look strange. As he looks at your disguise, what do you look like currently as your disguise, Harold?
Did we use disguise kids or steaming?
Emmy and I have disguise kits.
Oh, okay.
The rest of us are likely just wearing robes. Or anything else you have, I guess.
You're given some like robes to cover over your armor to pretend that you're a peasant or a trespasser, as they don't like they don't trust adventurers around here.
I think if Harold had to go undercover, he said that great. He would wear a top hat, a monocle.
Oh, you're staying out? Okay. People are looking
What?
at you. Your top hat and monocle makes you stand out. You're in
Well,
a
I thought I
village
just
of-
had to look like.
Yeah, but you're in a village surrounded by a cult. Do you want to stand out like that? It's up to
Oh
you.
no. No, I probably.
You have a
wouldn't
spear
wanna
right now.
do
You can
that.
be a fisherman. You can totally do whatever you want.
Sorry, I'm not feeling too well today. Let me think.
Well, I'll let Emmy take since they're next to you. What do you look like, Emmy?
With the cloak and everything, I look like a little boy. I've gotten my dirt back on my face a little bit. Definitely more rough around the edges, not as clean and polished as she's liked to be lately.
Okay.
And she's gotten her hair pulled back so that you can't see how long it is and all that jazz that underneath the hood. So just a kid out getting some groceries.
Where's your parents at? That's strange. I haven't seen a kid around these parts.
Yeah, they're just over there, and I like point randomly. They're just around the corner. They just needed some cabbage for dinner.
Are you from out of town?
Yeah, we are on the road to travel and visit some friends, and this is just a stop along the way.
Well, I know a lot of people come here for the hedge maze, but they're currently closed. Due to some strangers arriving here. Sorry if you're here for that. But I hope you enjoy yourself in this village. Now run along now. Don't get yourself lost.
Thank you.
Did I overhear him right? Did he say they're closed?
Yeah. But I don't walk right to the group. I kind of go around the building a little bit.
Alright. You bump into a leg. Boom. Hey.
Who do I bump into?
It's just some random person. You're trying to
Oh.
run away, like and then you don't look, and you bump into somebody.
Yep, looking over my shoulder, turning around the corner, and oops, sorry, sir.
As you quickly point blank see a cultist underneath it, he's hiding under a hood. You see a nasty gash across his face. As he, no worries. As he smiles at you, he has like 2 gold teeth, and he just begins to head into the market square, disappearing.
Everybody seems nice in this town, guys. But the hedge mage is closed.
Yeah, nice, but a little protective, I guess.
Means you expect them outside selling tickets like an attraction? Of course it's closed. We're going to have to get her sneak our way in.
Wait, by the way they talked about it, it sounded like an attraction of theirs.
It was long
E-ticket.
ago.
It's unlikely we would have gotten much help from them anyway, so...
Should we scope out the entrance?
Yes.
Here's what we can do. I can make a big diversion for us if you guys want to be a little more quieter. I can draw some eyes on me.
Or you send the really sneaky person just to go get eyes on it, and all of you guys just kind of wander the marketplace or something.
True, we do have a master of stealth on our hands.
As Tattoo says that, he takes off his backpack and reaches into it and pulls out something you've never seen him with before. It's this red tartan bag-like thing that's got 4 sticks coming out of it. 3 of them are kind of tethered together, and one of them kind of hangs out lower on the end. It's a set of bagpipes.
Please don't.
What are you
I
gonna
don't think
do
we
with
want
that?
attention.
Well, I mean, who can resist the sound of the bagpipes? I mean, the whole damn town will know I'm playing fucking bagpipes soon. I can start making my way down to the inn or to the bar. That'll draw some eyes. You guys can scurry around and take a look at what's going on. I don't care if people look at me.
Are we trying to sneak into the town?
We're trying to be
That's
inconspicuous.
a good way to get caught. Yeah, I would love that. And then if they have that blue dragon, it's a great way to get destroyed.
There's never been a bard here in town before?
You can tell the morale is really low right now. People are just like on edge. You could in my opinion, you could do that if you like, but I can't give you the downfall. What happens to you, and the casualties of the people in the village, which is probably not good as well. You could go to the tavern and have a conversation with the bartender, maybe get a few drinks, get a little buddy. You could go that route. You could get your rogue to look around the hedge maze, maybe to see what the defenses are, because right now it's starting the day, it's not nighttime. And then of course, you can go to the vending, just ask around, but do it in a way that it doesn't feel suspicious. They don't like you asking a lot of questions, but if you're not asking questions directly and more correlated towards more like you're, an outsider that wants to understand what's going on around here, and not have any intentions to help, but in a way that might be compelling, that may side some of the villagers in some way or some fashion, help you, because directly saying, hey, I know what's going on here, I want to help, is going to point a big red X on your back.
I'd say someone needs to be a prospective home buyer. Like, is there any homes for that are up? I'm kind of interested into moving to the area. What is the town like?
You can if you want. They don't. The problem is the population here. You could totally.
They had decreased. They should have empty houses
Oh, they
around.
do. They have a lot of abandoned cottages. Probably
I feel like that might bring more attention than we want, though.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harold would go to the bar and he'll act like like he just got fired from being a logger, like he got here and he's only probably been here for like a week. That's why people don't know him. And he just got fired from like a logging job, so he's looking for work and he's trying to act like he's drunk at the bar because he just got laid off and stuff like that. But he's asking anybody if they know any work for a young strapping man that could cut down trees and stuff like that.
You get crickets a little bit as the one guy kind of gets up towards you to a bar. Can I get you something to drink? Look like you're down on your luck these days. I think everybody around here is. Can I get you a nice cold ale?
And damn nobles and whatnot have you come all the way to bumfuck Neverland and stuff like that to cut down trees, and they let you go after a
fuck
week.
nothing. This place is great.
Well, I come from the south, so I came a long way just to cut down a week's worth of trees.
Well, certainly you're not going to be cutting trees around here. You look like your employees didn't really want you. They brought you in the middle of nowhere to find a job. And you're a lumberjack, as he looks at you back and forth. You don't really look like a lumberjack. You look like, well, like a bum.
Well, what does a lumberjack look like exactly? You think that we all walk around in tuxedos and whatnot? We cut down trees, gosh darn it.
Well, where's your weapon? Where's your hatchet? Where's your supply tools? I don't see even your tool belt.
Well, I got fired, so I sold most of that stuff. You see, he still has like a belt on for like.
So you
holding,
got fired and you got all the way here. That doesn't make any sense.
I got all the way here, worked for a week, got fired because they said that's all they need me
worked
for,
for a
so I didn't
week?
need that equipment.
As he looks at you questioningly. I didn't see anybody cut trees in here for about a week. Where are you from again?
Well, okay, he says he came from Neverwinter, but he was on a caravan that was hired for a few people to cut down some logs and stuff like that. They didn't cut logs in the city. They're working on a little thing outside of the city, apparently.
Ah, I see.
Small project.
Well, you're far away from Neverwinter's like 6 months away from here.
Exactly, 6 months travel, 1 week's pay.
Well, I can't provide you a job, but I can give you a drink on the house. Times are tough around here, especially. You know, our village hasn't been the same in quite some time. I'm a 5th generation of this tavern here. And, well, we've been getting more income recently from these strangers coming into our town about a year ago. And it's been pretty good to get some income. Before then, that hedge maze in that tower had been empty for a long time. I think my grandpappy had told me about it. Some powerful apprentices and wizards lived in there long ago. And they were well protected. A lot of people lived in this village. We were close to 10,000. Now close to 300 left. But that's all I know, really. It's keeping the bar clean, serving gents, and, well, hopefully my next generation takes it over. I'd be darn ashamed to see this village disappear, just like the people that resided in that tower. He offers you a drink on the house with no charge. So he thinks
He raises a glass to good fortune and nice travelers, right?
Well, you'd be the first traveler in a while. Most people don't come around here. Especially hearing noises in the night. Horrible creature noises. I don't know what it is, but rumors have been told it's a dragon. I've never seen a fucking dragon in my entire life. But if it's a dragon, we're totally cooked. We can't defend ourselves. We don't have gods. We're just townfolk. But lucky enough, we have new compatriots coming in. They seem to be keeping busy doing their own thing in there. But the maze is closed now, Dukes of Am. I made sure to lock and key it, making sure. And I believe the noise has scared off the people from even attempting to go in there. You know? So, sure, dangerous indeed.
Probably while they had to shut down our project.
Your project?
Cutting down the trees and whatnot. We were building something out there, but then they made us stop.
Building what out there?
I don't know. I was just there to cut down the trees for the lumber. Did a good job of that, and they said I can go home. Well, home the long way, as you say. I'm probably need a drink before I hit the road.
Well, no one really kind of going there. Only those people with those masks. I don't know what they are, but to me, they look like they're a bunch of hooligans, if anything.
Yeah, I noticed that when we were cutting down some of the trees and things like that, some of those guys late at night out there in the forest. Wonder why that is.
Not too sure, honestly. I don't usually pry my ears around that. I have too much to lose. Family, kids. Not many people breeding kids around these parts, indeed. Not newcomers coming in here. I'm lucky enough to have what I have, but sometimes I feel like I could do better elsewhere. Pack up and leave, but it's dangerous to even travel. I've been told through the whispers of the wind there's a war happening. Now, us village folk, we don't really get much outsiders, but when we do hear word of war, we're gonna stick put and stay our toes to the ground. Hopefully they ignore us.
That's why I got out the big city, and I'm out here trying to get away from the hubbub. Can't find any work though.
Well, sadly, I can't offer you a job around here. People don't even have enough funds to feed their families properly, let alone feed another mouth that's a stranger. But my best bet is finding another small village, maybe. Start preparing, maybe find a new work. Do you have a family and kids?
No solo dolo, as you can see. A man like me, only love I have is the road and work.
Well, it's good to have that, honestly. It's probably best than dragging your entire family, your life savings, if you have any, of course, and start over elsewhere, I guess you say.
Maybe this place is a good place to hunker down until all that hubbub goes over.
I don't
You guys
think
sell rooms?
We do have rooms, but I suggest not putting roots down here, indeed. That many of you want to deal with what's going on there. But yeah, we do have rooms. They're about 5 silver a night. I know you herding for coin, but I still gotta make money.
Oh, no problems there. That's why I sold my axe. Here's slide over 7 silver.
Thank you, that's it. Alright, here's your key, here's your brass key. Just down straight right there. Take a left. Three doors down, there's your room there. We only have 3 bedrooms, usually. Small tavern. We don't really have much. It can get really rather noises at midnight. People like to drink. But we tend to close around about late, around, I think, 2 or 3 in the morning. Yeah.
Alright. He will say that I'm gonna stay around for a little bit and then head up to my room later. You know, drink my sorrows away, and he'll hand him like a gold piece and say, "Keep him coming."
As he puts he looks at you. Well, thank you kindly. This coin right now that will help us out. Well, in the long run, indeed.
Coin goes a long way when you're cutting down trees and build your own house, right? And he winks at him and says, "Keep him coming," and sits down at the table and starts listening to the other patrons.
All right, we'll read the rest of you guys.
Until
Go ahead. Until what?
Until someone from the crew comes in, and I'll tell them what he told me.
Okay.
I think I would have followed you to the bar. That was kind of my thing too with the bard. So I probably would have been maybe just outside listening. I didn't want to interrupt your thing.
It's very dead in there too. Like, there's like 5 patrons in there. It's very they're not really getting a lot of income around here. The people that are kind of disguised, they're not pretending they're part of the village. They're like security. They're always on the lookout. But they look like low-ranking cult members, like ones that you defeated long ago. Alright, Emmy, did you want to sneak in the night or during the day? Because right now it's during the day.
Like, what's the layout of this town? Is there like alleyways? Are the houses really far? Are buildings far away from each other?
They're not. They're compact. Very compact houses. In this, it's like mostly like a small village, if anything, with a center well in the middle. A lot of rundown cottages and buildings. No, the rooftops are probably 10 feet at max. It's kind of surrounded, like on a cliffside, but like there's grass, luscious trees, and then you have the hedge maze in the distance. From it's probably like a mile or two from the village.
Is there any trees in the village? Like, do people have trees in their yards or in the marketplace or something like that I could, like, as a kid, climb a tree and just sit there and kind of watch things for a
there's
little?
like a couple small trees, nothing big. Couple spruce trees.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of set myself up close to one that I can see the inn, seeing as I had friends over there, and kind of keep an eye on things, but I kind of make it look like a kid, kind of sitting down, my feet dangling, climbing up and down and all around, and just having a grand old time in the tree.
Okay. It's like you see a squirrel next to you. What the fuck is this boy doing? I'm in my tree. It's like he's got like nuts.
I offer some cabbage.
Ugh, runs away. What are the rest of you? Bagor, what are you doing? What's your disguise, anyways?
I don't know.
We have some disguise kits, so we probably would have had like face paint or something. We could have made you not green if you wanted to be.
No, that seems a bit far. Maybe I could be someone's bodyguard. Someone else wants to be like a traveling merchant of sorts.
What are you selling as a traveling merchant?
Not sure. We could be maybe like traveling someplace to buy something specific. I don't know.
I have a bag that makes salt. You can sell some salt to people.
Sure. Like, I don't know. Guess I'm not sure why we have to disguise ourselves regardless.
So you don't get attacked and kill all the villagers?
A bunch of old people? Why would they attack us?
Maybe they're suspicious. I don't know.
Assuming the cult has like control over the city, so if like we reveal ourselves, they'll try to kill us and the villagers.
Well, let me. Yeah, it all depends what you want to do. You're here to.
I mean, I don't know what anyone else is doing, so I just don't care.
It's fine. You can just be a bystander and just walk around. I'm just asking if you want to do anything.
No, it's just you wandering about, I guess.
That will be you, Faye. What's your disguise, anyways? This is your drow.
I kind of lightened my skin a little and made myself look a little older. Like I've lived a long time.
Okay. As you roam around, you can see a guy looking at you. Ah, greetings. I haven't seen you around. You're quite the interesting lady, indeed.
I am?
Of course. Why wouldn't you be? I haven't seen a person like you around here. You're quite, well, eyes like that is hard to not resist. As he looks at you, you can see, he doesn't look like a villager, he looks like one of the cultists, but he's like well-groomed and dressed. My name's, Joshua. I'd like to buy you a drink if you like. Everybody around here are rather poor and, decrepit. You from this place?
Oh, a long time ago, yes.
Long time ago. That is interesting indeed.
I suppose you can buy me a drink if you would like.
Certainly. Come this way. I know the best table and the best seat. As he walks in, seeing the two of you guys. Order your finest drink. Good, sir. Sorry, as he stops interrupt the conversation you herald drink. So he gets a bottle of wine for them. As he sits down and next across you, has 2 glasses of poured. As he pays a handsome fee of 10 gold pieces for the bottle. That's a little too much. No worries, keep the change. I have plenty. So, you've been here for quite a while here. That is good to know. Are you married or are you widowed? Curious. Oops, sorry.
Widowed, unfortunately. My husband was sick.
Ah. That's a darn shame, honestly. Of a beaut like you, shouldn't live alone around here. You got kids?
If only we were so lucky.
How long have you been with your late husband?
We were together for 15 years.
Wow. And how did he go? Old age? Did he have like a sickness?
He had a sickness. It was strange. Just one day he woke up and could hardly breathe.
A darn shame. A beaut like you being widowed. No man has decided to take your hand in marriage anymore, or are you done with that kind of lifestyle?
I just haven't met the right person, I suppose.
Well, you met me today. I may not be the right person for you, but I can certainly say you are a beauty beyond beauties. I haven't seen a woman like you around here in quite some time. And I prefer the matured woman. A little bit more experience, more knowledge. So what did you do before this? Are you retired? Or do you have a job by chance?
I tutor children.
Children? Well, I haven't seen much children around here. It's been quite some time. A lot of elderly individuals, young youth trying to keep on by. It's good that I can see that there are people still dwelling around here. It gives a great way of life. As for my business, well, I am, how you say, well-secured veteran of, I guess you could say, a messenger. I go from village to village, and I tell them the truth, honestly. I take my lead commands from, well, the almighty, I guess you could say, God. But not traditional God, of course. Not like Lathander or Helm or Torm. Those gods are by far too little than what my goddess can offer, of course, the faithful. I'm surprised some of you guys haven't joined the faithful path, of course. But then again, it does take a lot of sacrifice. A lot of people can't handle it, indeed. Have you heard about the faithful that has been ruling these lands? Claiming words and spreading their hither upon village to village, town to town, of her calamity arrival.
I've heard very little. Can you tell me about it?
I haven't heard anything about her. What a darn shame. You're missing out. I thought you were well experienced. But, I guess you could say, hear her praise. Tiamat. The Lord of Dragons, of course. She is bliss, she is mighty, and she will rule like an iron thumb. Everyone will bow the knee, or purge in the fires, be sanctified. I've been following her for 20 years. I was a lost individual, didn't know what to do around my life, like that one over there at that bar. The one drinking himself to death. He points directly at Harold. Yeah, well, hey, she gave me praise. She gave me value. I've been recruited, and I worked hard to climb the ladder, become who I am now. Of course, once she has arisen into this land and claimed it, I'm going to be looking for a wife, potentially, and maybe have a life. Many possibilities to take over, indeed. Maybe if you're interested, you might be a potential person to take that spot eventually down the road. Of course, for the time being, many things are possible, of course. But for now, I'm just stationed here for time, future, endeavors. And I'm enjoying myself around here. Your people are peaceful and kind. Much better than the people I came from. Baldur's fucking Gate. They could care less about my faith, as they would probably likely slit my throat if they had the chance.
You see Harold acting like he's drunk, saying, "Screw Baldur's Gate," as he slams his cup down.
Fuck yeah, screw Baldur's Gate. I don't give a shit about anybody but themselves and whatever's in their coin purses. And this faithful given me an opportunity to arise from the ashes into a patron and servant. And hopefully, maybe in my afterlife, I'll find the graces upon her honor. Have you heard about her? He questions you.
I have. About Tiamat, I've heard stories, yes.
Lord of Dragons, they call her. But she was once a pure cosmic light upon the lands we live of Faerûn, of course. And now they cursed her to be banished, and I hope she comes back to show forth upon her purge upon this land, and show forth that humanity has a second chance, and for those that don't want to follow it, they can be purged with it. Join, or, well, be incinerated. And in my opinion, incineration doesn't sound really right, in my opinion. I want to live a long life. And I have for 20 years. I've dedicated my life towards this cause. If I didn't, I don't think I'd be here today. I lived in a broken home, honestly. A lot of us did in Baldur's Gate. But, I crawled myself out of it, and having hope from another, given pure love and, well, respect. Well, and of course, as he begins to unravel his arms, you can see there's like scars on his marks. I was heavily into the drugs, narcotics and such. But now I'm pure and clean from that. I only enjoy a nice drink once in a while. Get to share it with you.
Well, then praise Tiamat.
Praise Tiamat, indeed.
I'll raise my cup and salute him a little bit and take a sip.
It's mediocre wine as he drinks it. Well, these people may not be able to make a good wine, but they do have some good company with them. Well, I don't have much time for today. I have to do my rounds, but it was a pleasure to meet you. What's your name again?
Linda.
Linda. Well, it was an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I hope we run into each other once again, and maybe when I do have time, I can have you for a proper date, of course. But in the meantime, as he looks towards the barkeep, make sure this one has the best room in your stay, as he walks off. Yeah, no worries, I'll offer her the best room that we have, which is the same room that the guy got it at the bar. As he walks out.
I will settle in and finish my wine, as mediocre as it is. I know he was trying to be a good host.
Anybody else want to do anything? Or if you want, we can skip to nighttime.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going in trying the bard thing.
Are you going to the bar? Okay.
Yep, so my disguise is, instead of dressing down, I've kind of dressed up a little bit. I'm trying to take some of the paint to cover my tattoos, and I'm adding some embellishments to my robe. I have a saffron colored robe, but it's a fine silk robe, so it's very shiny. So I'll try to add little rings and stuff like that I don't normally wear, any kind of necklace. If there's anything that we have, magical or non-magical, we've taken along the way, I'll put it on, especially something not valuable. I don't want to wear any ostentatious jewels or anything in here. But I'll come in with my bagpipes already kind of slung around me.
I haven't seen a bard around here in quite some time. You are quite an interesting individual in your attire. But bagpipes...
Boy, my good man, are you the proprietor of this here bar?
I am, of course. Sorry that there's not many patrons around these parts. Times are tough, but, yeah, if you're interested in a room, a drink, maybe some food, we don't particularly, have the wages to pay you for your service, but if you like to play for us, you're welcome, of course.
I'd love to. I'll play for tips. I just want to get the vibe of this here town, because tomorrow morning I'm taking off. I stay for a night and leave.
You're like this individual right here. He's down on his luck. Lost his job. And, well, he's got nothing as his name. Join a drink.
Well, I'll take a drink, and let me buy my new friend a drink here, too. That sounds great. What's your name, mate?
Larry. As he says, he's looking extremely... He's just trying to keep up appearance, but he's looking extremely drunk. You're not from Baldur's Gate, are you?
No, Larry, I'm not. I'm Aberdeen McKenzie from Port Valarto or whatever that new city is in Jolt.
Never
Fort-
heard of it. Don't go to Baldur's Gate. Everyone there is a piece of crap. And he looks like he's falling asleep at the back of his chair.
I've had pretty good luck in Baldur's Gate, I must say. They do enjoy my sea shanties there.
He starts snoring.
Oi, my good man at the bar, I am Aberdeen Mackenzie, bard extraordinaire. Do you want me to play some music? Is it going to be like too upbeat? I mean, normally when I start playing music, men throw money and women throw their knickers. I don't want to cause or incite a riot here in town.
Well, if you don't play loud enough, you should be fine, but, personally, there's not many people that really get much outsiders around here. Depending if you wish to keep your I guess, your head. I think the last person that caused a riot here, we'll never see him again. They took him through the hedge maze. He was starting a fight, and it went pretty poorly. That was about a few weeks back.
I'll tell you what, maybe I won't play tonight. There's only one volume at which you play the bagpipes, and that's so the whole countryside hears. So maybe I'll forgo that here then.
I suggest so. But enjoy the drink nonetheless. What is your tale anyways? Why did you come all the way out here? Did you lose your job recently as well?
This is my job, my good man.
You travel from town to town for tips? I'm not too sure that's a good surviving rate indeed. Then again, I
It's
don't
the
know.
collective experience. I meet fine people like you. There's a barkeep in every town. There's a drunk like Larry in every town. There's a pretty woman sitting in the corner with a man buying her drink. I could go to any pub anywhere in the world and find this. It's all a very familiar experience, one we all share.
I suppose so. But why come to a small town like this when there's not much to make? I bet if you made it to Waterdeep, you'd probably make quite a bank full of coins.
Bagpipers are a dime a dozen in Waterdeep. That's out here where the people really appreciate it, where they're far from the arts. Maybe they haven't heard live music or somebody do a jaunty tune in a while.
Well, it takes about 10 days from any village or town around here. You must have traveled very far and wide to come here.
There's small ones all along the way, wherever you look. Wherever there's a wagon, a roundup of wagons or anything like that, people camping on the side, there's always a place to perform.
You say so? Well, person, between you and me, honestly, as it kind of gets up close, I wish there was some adventures around here. Lay waste to that tower. It would be quite some show indeed, but a lot of people fear that people came here to police these towards that tower, that things didn't turn out well enough for those heroes. People fear of that there would be an all-out battle, like destroy the village, and well, all the patrons that dwell here for eons of generation be long evacuated or wiped out. But there's really nothing else taking a little else here besides us. But some people say that that wizard Xonthal or whatever he was before my time, of course. Some say he's alive. I don't know how, but I don't know. Rumors are rumors, I guess.
I've heard of wizards have an unusually long life sometime with certain procedures and stuff like that. That's very interesting.
Well, he would be around 500 years old if he was still alive.
Holy cow. That's even old for a dwarf. My goodness.
Well, personally, I don't want to hear the wrath of that tower, but between you and me, I could use some shaking up around there, indeed. But, I would warn potentially steely danger for entering the maze, though. And not many, a few enter and never come out, ever. Or far worse, but where indeed. Even animals and birds avoid that maze. I'll remember a cat getting stuck in there. Never seen it again.
Why, even the animals, my goodness.
Well, they were protected. My old grandpappy, he had mentioned they were protected by a brilliant wizard, of course. I was supposed to believe he was brilliant to craft wishes. Indeed. But some say it's a puzzle, if anything. It is a maze trap to begin with. It was not designed for mortals like you and me to go in there. It was meant for guides. People who were determined to become powerful.
All this time you've lived here and you've never been in there? Never experienced the hedge maze?
Well, it's always protected by those, before my time, of course. When I was young, I don't want to lose my life to a maze, honestly. Many of the villages, some saw fit to take heed upon it. But once you enter that maze, you're not coming back out. And if you're coming back out, then you are one hell of a lucky person. But I've never seen anybody come out. Ever.
I'm sorry to interrupt, guys. I'm not feeling well. I'm gonna have to bow out for the rest of the session.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's alright.
Okay.
Take care.
Feel better.
I hope you feel better.
I'll catch you guys next week.
The only people I found coming out of that place is weird people with those masks. Somehow, in some way, in some fashion, some of them can make it throughout. That's the first time I've seen that, indeed. But they must have had some kind of experience and well trained. Not all of them go through. Some of them stay in the village. And some well experienced mages. I think mages have some kind of power to impede these traps. Well, since it was originally claimed by a wizard long ago. But, I don't know. I think that maze was designed to test your mental break, your physical strength, and your wisdom, indeed. But I don't have any of that. I think once I get annoyed by something, panic usually subsides, and panic usually leads to fear, and fear usually leads to consequences.
He said people come in wearing masks? I mean, are they like the same masks? Or they all got different masks? Or what kind of masks? What's going on?
Different ones I've seen. They look like dragon masks, if anything. They have fins on the head, silver. I've seen... That's all I've seen so far. Originally, when they took up hold up here a year ago, they had this individual with a rather blue mask at a point in time. And they have resided here ever since. Never seen her ever since, come leaving. How the hell are you staying there for 1 year without leaving and seeing the outside world? Depending if I don't know, maybe they have some way of going out and leaving. I heard mages have like these kind of like magical gate portals and such, but it's beyond my hood. Stuff I hear
I've
from
heard of
other
that
people.
too. Teleportation circles or something like that, I've heard, right? Yeah.
Likely, yeah. That tower likely will have many secrets to uncover, honestly. I'm sure those wizards in there will probably figure it out sooner or later. That's probably why they took claim of it. It's a very strong fortification. Anybody ruled that thing can probably rule a lot. Honestly, it's probably why this village around here is a good way of keeping it undercover, you understand?
I do.
We built a village here because of that tower long ago. Beyond my years, of course. It was a place of safe haven. Those wizards were protecting us, and we were, well, offering a fruitful life for either side. I don't understand what happened why they vacated and vanished. But I believe, people get old and they die. And I guess the schooling kind of ended. Apprenticeship ended, and, well, no one wanted to take up the education there anymore. So, well, us villagers, we stayed put, most of us. Most of them left bigger capital cities, better lives. Some of us, we have deep roots here. We have 5 generations worth. Mm-hmm.
Oh my, you're 5th generation?
I'm a 4th generation, but I do have a 5th generation too.
Oh, well, congratulations to you, sir.
Well, mighty right. I don't know how long my generations will last, but I'm hoping it'll last a while, indeed. But between you and me, there has to be something cooking right in that tower, indeed. Well, anyways, I probably should zip my lips before I find myself in a bad hot water with any of those people coming around here. A couple of them are kind of mixing in with groups of villagers. I'm pretty sure you've seen some weird strangers. They aren't us, that's for sure. They have a couple of them spies, as you could say it, making sure we're following their rules and regulations. They even put a curfew on us, seeing fit.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when they try to stifle nightlife. That's no good.
Well, man, a lot of people come here to see the maze, and we have to tell them, well, the maze is not occupied to strangers or even us residents, and we won't even particularly partake in it, but there are people we have turned down, adventurers, heroes, even people who wish to, outsmart the maze. They were all turned down or threatened with their lives.
In the time you yourself have lived here, was the maze ever open, like a tourist attraction where you could just go in?
Anybody could go in, but they knew the risks, obviously. No one comes out. Only damn mages could figure out that shit. Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I better just stay on this side and drink, do what I know how to do best. Give me another one.
Alright. Of course you're gonna drink.
I guess I'd offer Larry one, but I think he's kind of done. Maybe.
He's like passed
yeah.
out.
Yeah, we'll cut off Larry. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put my bagpipes away. I don't think it's going to be a good idea to play here tonight. But should the mood change and people start desiring a livelier evening, I'll consider it. But did you say you had any more rooms left for tonight?
I have one room left. That lady over there in the corner got a room. This individual has one, and we have one more room left. You'll require it for 5 silver?
I will. That sounds good.
Alright, gives you a key. Well, curfews around here is no leaving outside the village past midnight. I can't promise you safety.
Past midnight, is there some kind of time-telling device here in town that they know when midnight is?
Not exactly right, sure, but I suppose when the stars are blooming in the sky and the stars are twinkling, of course. But I'd say when it gets really dark. Our sun sets rise down here around 10 o'clock. But we do have a sundial outside. All right, next
Oh,
towards
well, there
the
you go.
well. Mm-hmm. That's currently, it's getting later now in the night, the day, as we'll skip forward 2 hours before nighttime. As we'll take a quick 5-minute break as you guys can rekey information and figure out what your plan of engagements of this information.
So that was a lot of information.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot of the same information, though.
A lot of confirmation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not only do we have to figure out how the maze works, but we got to figure out how to get into the maze to figure out how the maze works.
Sneaking?
Which, yeah, that part seems odd.
We could still do the seeming thing. I've been up in the little tree. Maybe I can pick out a few of the cultists and try and make us look like them type of thing? Or have help Faye? Do they go into the maze then? Like, you know?
I mean, I would think they would have to go through the maze to get to the tower.
Unless there is some way they can just teleport in and out. Unless there's a teleportation circle there and somewhere here in town. Couldn't imagine it being that close, though. Usually be farther away.
I don't think so. It seems to be they can walk through the maze no problem.
Then do we try and follow one in?
But they always the bartender mentioned something about people never coming back out. So they see people go in, but they never really see them come out.
He said people are a group that try to get in and never made it back out.
Maybe it's not necessarily locked, but just like not an open like attraction currently. I don't know.
So sneaking around at night will cause suspicion no matter what we do if we're seen, because no one's supposed to be out at night. If
Only
we go
if we get caught.
Exactly. But, people are milling about during the day.
You guys already got rooms for the night. How about we not actually go tonight? How about we take a moment and
But
maybe
next
take
day scouting around.
kind of, yeah. Like trying to figure out, like go to the front of the maze, see if people do come in or out of the maze at all. If they have watches, what they're like, they turn the corner here, we can scoot through this little 30-second window before the next guy comes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Case it, man. We're gonna case it. Does that sound okay, or do we want to get out of here soon?
No, I agree with it. I think we should at least spend a day just watching their movements from a distance.
I mean, I don't think we have many choices unless we just tried bum rushing in there.
Bartending. Well, bum rushing has served us in the past.
Yeah, but what if we accidentally get the villagers killed?
That's good. That's why I want to spend an extra day just watching them, because I don't want to get the villagers in danger.
Too bad it's not like Boulder's Gate. You just have the sneaky one get past everybody and get the waypoint, and then all of you guys come through.
That would be ideal.
Yep. And then if you fail the roll, just quick load.
Oh God, yes. Thank you for teaching me about save scumming. I do it way more than I should. Or just enough, I don't know.
There's no shaming safes coming.
It's been, I mean, single player games, play it however you want.
Yeah, I have no interest in an honor mode run.
Also, be proud. I beat Raphael.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
That's a fun fight.
It was horrible. Oh my god, so bad.
The music is good though.
The music is great. Oh my god.
Went there for the first time this last run with the Dirge run.
Oh, did you guys kill him too?
Oh yeah.
We killed almost everybody.
Killed him and looted all of his good stuff, man. Hell yeah.
I became a mind flayer and took over the Nether Brain and took over the world.
You monster. I'm so proud of
Full on evil playthrough.
Full on, I embraced it fully. The only thing I would say is I was a bard and I had a loot on my back, and so like all my gear went away, my armor went away. For some goddamn reason, that loot was on my back. And there's like a visual of me like skydiving out of the
With the
Nether
loot.
Brain with the loot on my back to land to take over the world with my loot.
Isn't there a toggle in your like equipment thing where you can toggle the?
Oh, I could have. I just had not.
Oh,
Or I could have
gotcha.
taken it out. But I was in the cutscene. You can't do it in the middle of that.
Oh, yeah, true.
That is funny.
It was so funny. I actually took a little video. Let me see if I can get it up.
Did you guys finish that playthrough and then start a new one like immediately?
Oh, yeah. We'd already started one before we finished the other.
Jesus.
No, we decided we're gonna start playing Borderlands after this.
Fun.
I never played it. He was offended.
Which one?
Never played either.
I had never played any of the Borderlands games, so
I don't think I've beaten any of them. I normally, like, I think I've played most of them, but I don't know. Not my cup of tea, I guess.
Okay, I just uploaded the video.
my god. A giant ass loot. Fear me and my power ballads.
The spider liar.
So the first run, we were kind of, we went in not knowing anything. So it's kind of a gray, dark gray run. Really wasn't good. Wasn't bad. Like we had a Asterion that had ascended. Gale became a god. All sorts of stuff. That this time we
Okay.
wanted to be bad. Did that. Like bad as bad can be. Gale didn't even get out of the portal this one.
Oh no!
Oh, I carried Gale's hand to the end.
You
He was with,
monster!
a part of him was with me the whole time.
Found my way to look at it.
So now
Poor
we're going
Gale.
goody two shoes. Way too much time playing that game.
It's worth it though. It's so much fun.
It'll be interesting once people start like putting out some like real, like in-depth mod, like overhaul mods and stuff. I think there was people working on like some actual like alternative campaigns that are built within it.
I think they're trying to make a whole mod to just overhaul patch 2 or Act 2.
Act 2? Oh, I would have done Act 3 and added an Act 4. Split up a lower city and upper city.
Yeah, letting people get into the... That's probably my biggest disappointment is that you never get into the upper city. Or like you can't cross that like bridge in the upper city to get to like the... Yeah, I'm assuming the rich people part of town.
Yeah.
You know how long it would have taken to create actually all of Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, but it's dangling right there in front of you, teasing you.
All right, you guys back yet or no?
Yeah.
Never left.
All right, what do you guys want to do? As it's about 8 p.m. at night. The sun's kind of orangey, yellowish outside.
Amy had a great plan.
We're going to case the joint. We're going to go watch the front door of the maze, see if anybody comes and goes, see what their watches are, or if they have like rounds that they walk, and kind of figure out if like there's a period of like 5 minutes between shift changes,
Okay.
like take a day or two to just kind of watch what's going on.
So does everybody agree to that? You want to spend a few days to do that?
I don't think we should spend a few days. I think we should spend just one day.
Yeah, at least a day.
Do you do that at night or during the day?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Ideally, I'd like to get a little bit of both.
Yeah,
Okay.
could do both.
All right. Roll me a perception check for those that are keeping watch out night currently. If you're not watching out night, and then don't. If you are trying to get closer to the maze, roll me a stealth check.
There's my perception, and I'll stealth up by the maze.
Holy
33
shit.
stealth, yes.
All right. As you begin to look around and watch, Lord, you're not going to the hedge maze. I'm guessing you're just going to be just watching as.
No, I'm just gonna stay watching around the village while Amy goes to the maze.
All right. So you get there around the vicinity. You can see that the hedge maze is surrounded by a central tower, by a stunning work of magical construction. In certain regards, it's more impressive than the tower because of the powerful ways it was manipulated its space. As its gently curved path leads into the maze from the edge of the village. The villagers have built low fences across the entrance to keep young children and animals from wandering in. They've slowly kind of been deteriorated over time, as they fear the maze that is hammered into all the other residents of the village. from time, and they're old enough to appreciate its dangers, and they shun it digitally. But seen from above, from either flying or nearby rooftops, the maze appears to be overgrown, tangled mess. The path no longer is held up dozens of yards. It looks exactly what a hedge maze is left unattended for more than a century, grown into nearly solid masses of hedge and thorns. So I'll show you a picture of that on Discord.
Ooh. While I'm kind of sneaking around and up by that entrance, can I tell if there's any unoccupied houses?
There are no houses around the vicinity of it. You also see there are no guards either.
Okay, but I'd still look to see if there's any empty buildings nearby.
There's no buildings nearby, no. You would have to go a mile out.
Okay, that looks like not a mile by the picture. I get you.
Yeah, it's far. They're not. They hadn't built their village nearby.
Okay. Is there any trees, bushes, somewhere that I could hide to kind of watch?
Nothing. Around the vicinity, there are some bushes in the distance. There's no trees, but there are bushes. But you can see the place is unwell kept. It's really, really horrible to see. But you can see from the ground level, you see the maze appears to be pleasant, and the hinge rings of the garden with no resemblance of the maze at all. So the difference between seeing it from above and just on the ground level is completely different, which is so weird. As villagers have quickly pointed out that this is an anomaly, to prove that any adventure or individual that the maze is nothing to take lightly, just from the view revealing that the maze exists in the real world. As just from just looking up the path from the ground level, it looks like it does not compete with. So from just looking from the top view, if you're flying, it looks like a completely different maze, and you're looking straight ahead, it looks like a completely different maze. They're not the same. There's some kind of weird magic that's kind of created here, so the maze is always different. It's always changing.
Fun times.
As you can tell, there's some kind of weird magical barrier around it, not allowing people to cheese it, like fly or teleport or anything like that.
Okay, well, I got the lay of the land here. I'll go back to the town and keep an eye on if there is watches. I would like to try and find the tallest building nearby, or like in the city or village, town, and get kind of to the roof of it and kind of lay down and just kind of peek over the edge and kind of get an eye view of everything that's going on and where people are going.
So all you can tell about I can give you the general layout of the hedge maze. The walls are 8 feet tall. So that's just how they are naturally. As you can tell that there is some weird kind of lighting in the sky. So there's some lighting that will add some skylight to brightening your way. So if you're using the maze at night, you get starlight to help you guide your way. Instead of during the day, it's sun. So it's
Gotcha, that's nice.
a little different. But yeah, pretty much you can tell it's a completely different maze. So as you begin to take some time looking around, nothing changes in the village. There's nobody going in and out from that maze at all. And it's not guarded. Because no one, because you can tell the cultists, they believe no one's stupid or foolish to go into the fucking maze because they're likely gonna get lost and get killed.
Okay. Then I'm going back to town looking for a tall building. And/or trying to find the barracks for these guys.
There's no
See their
barracks
coming
here.
and going.
They seem to have like little cottages of their own that they've taken up. They look like they are in general, like even the one that Linda had a conversation with. They seem to have a cottage. They seem to just kind of exist in the town. Like they have their own night routine, eat, drink, brush their teeth, and go to bed.
Okay, so there's not a centralized base or anything. It's everybody's got their own little thing.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
They don't feel. You think the cultists are a little bit. They kind of feel comfortable because no one can enter into the maze. Like they have been here for a year. They haven't had any issues.
Okay.
So this may be a great upper hand for you guys. Because they're not going to be expecting you guys.
Perfect.
All right. Does anybody want to do anything before then, or can we move to the next day?
I think we can move it along.
Yeah.
Yeah, move along.
All right. The next day it's conspired. The morning arises. The sun dwindles into the mountains, rising the vicinity. You see a few clouds in the sky. You can see people are starting their day brightly early, around 5 in the morning. So people are enjoying their meals, doing their odd jobs and whatnot, and society returns back to normal. But nobody came out of the maze within the 24-hour clock.
Okay, guys, come up with some good ideas. Let's see.
I mean, if there are no guards and no one's coming and going, can we just
Walk right up to it. As
Wait
almost...
till night, walk right in, yeah.
We might want to stagger ourselves and not walk like right
All
through
of us
town to us.
together?
Yeah,
Yeah.
arm in arm.
Well, we are these guys, so we do have that advantage going.
Yeah, but you
some of
see
us-
6 people walking around straight towards
Yeah.
something with purpose.
Also, some of us might have drawn more attention than others.
Yes.
trickle over there one by one, wear cloaks or disguises to be
Yep.
less
But walk with
conspicuous?
purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. About like every 5 minutes or so. So in a 20-minute period, we're all there.
That's good. We can just take different routes.
All right, just roll me a stealth check at advantage, since they're not really they don't really care about. They're so like relaxed here that they're not afraid of. I remember you're on a rescue mission. You're on a timer. You take too long, you might not survive.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, stealth.
You got this.
No, I don't.
At advantage.
Stealth advantage.
Oh, advantage. That was advantage.
All right, for the time being, they don't care. None of you got a natural one. You're fine. You find other ways around. Some of you guys obviously go nonchalant by yourself. Some of you guys go as pairs. You eventually meet towards this maze in different categories through a bush, maybe in kind of behind a few rocks in the distance, or maybe you're just point blank right in front of it looking at it, curious about it.
I'll pretty much stand right in front of it.
So do we have any
How might
plans?
it?
Sorry.
It's a maze after all.
When you look at it, Emmy, you can tell it's well groomed. This hedge mage, since yesterday it wasn't. It's really strange. This maze, it just changes continuously.
Well, it didn't look like that when I left it. But it does look like it got a haircut, so I like that.
My guy at the bar told me that a bunch of crazy wizards live in here, and they haven't seen the main guy for like 500 years. So he could be a lich. I mean, do you remember the Cult of the Dragon used to lure powerful dragons to join them by making them Draco liches? So if we've got a lich helping the Cult of the Dragon, is he trying to make a Draco lich somewhere out of one of these people? Maybe a blue dragon, since that's the mask he has and stuff?
Probably.
Sounds likely. So extra fun to look forward to.
So do we just walk in?
I guess so.
Just walk in the front door? Honey, we're home.
Do we walk in with a buddy system, or
Definitely need to stay near each other. Have to stay pretty close, I hope.
Yeah, no splitting up.
Yeah, no splitting up.
Does everybody have rope?
I mean, yeah?
Do you want to kind of semi-attach each other so we've got a line to person in front of you?
I think that everyone should tie at least to one person. Again, like a buddy system.
Be
And in
easier
that
just
case,
Sorry?
I guess that makes sense. At least no one will be on their own if should something happen.
Faye, did you have something?
it would probably be easier just to hold hands.
What if we need our hands for something?
Well, how about if we take the 50 feet of rope and all of us hold it at different points? One person holds in the middle, one person on either end, and then the two people in there. We just hold it. And then we can always drop it if we need to, pick it back up. Whatever, it won't keep us together if one of them gets picked off, but at least we'll all follow the same path if this thing starts shifting and changing and stuff like that.
A sound plan.
Sounds good.
So I guess Bavar will take out some rope and kind of spread it out amongst them. He'll take up the rear.
Okay, hear me out just for a second. I want to amend that straight rope to have little loops.
Okay, you can tie some knots in the rope for
For the
loops.
kiddos. Yes. Everybody has a knot to hold on to so you have better grip. If something does get pulled away.
We're experienced adventurers, any. I think we can manage holding on to a rope.
We're not taking kindergartners to Disney. We'll be okay.
Y'all laugh at me. I'm gonna have a rope knot in my little section.
I know better than to question Amy's wisdom right now. I will grab a knot.
Like maybe just a knot in the rope, not loop, but something truly to hold on to instead of getting rope burn when it gets ripped out of your hands.
Amy has been right in the past, so yeah.
All right, do we step in?
Let's go.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Do this.
Well, Bavar said he'd go in the back. I guess I'll go in the front, and you guys can fill in the middle parts.
Let's say we put Harold between in the middle, so the two small guys are between the bigger guys.
Sure.
All right. As you guys begin to enter in, as you begin to seek for this blue mask and find this individual, as you prepare to step onto the garden's path, you notice a movement of high up in the tower in the distance. You can see the tower. As you see a human male dressed in black robes standing upon the balcony, waving something over his head, as it's hard to make out the details from the distance, but it looks like it might be the blue mask. As you hear in the distance very faintly, "Heroes!" As you hear him screaming, "They saw you in the village! I've taken the mask, but they've realized it's missing within minutes. It took me beneath the tower, for it's the only place I have a chance to hide. This is the key that will let you teleport into the dungeon." As he speaks, a figure holds aloft a second item, some sort of white glimmering hourglass. "I will leave it behind after I use it, but others may find it before you." As the speaker looks over his shoulder, as a figure suddenly dashes out from the balcony. With a flash of blades and spellfire erupts, and the figure who spoke in the pitch his attacker over the rail before dashing back inside, as you watch the guy shouting at you, dropping dead to the ground, vanishing.
Do we know that guy?
I think that was the person
Probably the
that
guy that
spoke
spoke to us.
Yeah, the guy that gave us a cryptic message.
What do we think of that?
I think we need to hurry.
Hey, we need to get in there, get that blue mask and that hourglass thing, I guess.
Yep. How do we navigate through this thing?
Alright, you guys enter in.
I believe in us.
And now that we're in the maze, what do we see?
Give me 1 second.
Does it come with instructions?
No, it's all in a weird gibberish language you don't understand.
Welcome to the Twisty Maze, brought to you by the creators of Light, Darkness, and everything in between.
So, I'll show you the imagery again. Put you on. That's kind of what happened. You see. As you enter into the intersection where 8 paths converge into symmetry, as you can see, Xonthal's tower is dead ahead above the hedge wall, but the way of the path is curved. There's no telling on which one might lead to it. The sundial stands in the center of the intersection. A shadow from Gaumon points straight towards the tower, which is highly odd because the sun isn't behind you. Your shadow points in a proper direction. Only the sundial shadow points ahead. I'll give you the information through the chat here, but yeah.
And which did we enter from?
You just appear here at the center.
Oh, we just poured it in.
You just poured it in like magic.
Oh, that is so not fair.
I mean, fucking, I can picture your fucking face having fucking panic attacks. Not this place again. It's a pattern. It's a very, very confusing pattern.
Looking at the sundial, what does it? Like, is it unique?
Oh yeah, it's interesting.
Are there like numbers on it? Like a clock or anything like that?
No, there's no clock on it. It's just point. It looks like it points in directions.
I have two schools of thought. It's
Yes.
either pointing us towards the tower, so we need to keep going kind of straight towards the tower, or we go the opposite because that's where the light source is.
So basically, what we can tell is the sun isn't behind you, but your shadow points in a proper direction.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking the shadow's pointing us in the direction we need to take, or the opposite direction we need to take. One of the two.
So the shadow
narrows it down.
So I'll tell you where the shadow is pointing currently. Here.
Yes, please. Forward.
Currently for this pattern. It changes every time you come back here.
Good to know. Was that north or was that southwest? I saw pings in both.
So here, here, and here.
It's pointing in 3 places.
North, east, and southwest.
Does it look like all the paths are open regardless?
Yes. You can take them no matter what.
Okay, hear me out. So if we count, north has a blip, northeast does not, east has a blip. Then southeast does not have a blip, neither does south, but then southwest. So the pattern is blip, no, blip, no, no, blip. Then it's east or west has no blip and northwest has no blip, so no, no. So it almost seems like it's giving us a point that I would say either the southeast or no, sorry, the blip is in the southwest or the northeast. Kind of how the blips kind of line up.
Or another theory is that it blocks off. Okay, essentially there's like what, 8 paths here, 2 diagonals, a north, south, east, west. So one in the north would be a line that would come right through down and block off that path. One over here would be one that blocks off that path, and then one down here would be one that blocks off that bottom. So the only way would be, or what I'm trying to
Northwest.
get at is like, okay, here would be the first connected line, and then the line goes here, and then the line goes from this path up here. The only place it doesn't intersect is
It's
this
here.
place and here.
All right. As you guys begin to watch, you begin to see the dial begin to move as the light begins to change. As you can tell, the maze pattern's changing drastically. Because now you only see this. A shadow pointing that direction.
Just walk in that direction.
Got to start somewhere.
Sounds good.
Should we just try the direction of the shadow then? See.
Yeah.
Guess we'll all head in that direction then.
All right. So you guys find yourself in a rather strange place.
Yo.
You find yourself what looks to a curved path. You follow suddenly twists and revealing a proper maze cut out of the surrounding hedges. A moment later, you begin to hear noises. Something dwells in this maze. You begin to hear hooves ring out.
Minotaurs are known to like mazes, I think, guys. Well, the path we had fallen in was north. Want to just keep going north?
Good as any other.
Yeah.
Right. As you're moving through this this maze, roll me a perception check.
Sorry, my thing's kind of bugging out here.
Wow, that's a whole lot of good 18s, 20, 21.
All right. You can tell that
Hey, what do you
hear-
see?
You hear the noises coming from here, and you hear the noises coming from here. As they begin to move in your direction slowly. What do you do?
They're here, and from here.
Yes.
Do we want to engage the sounds or?
If we don't,
avoid
we're
them?
if we don't, we're gonna get flanked.
Yeah, I'd rather take it head on.
Yep.
But that's coming from someone in the back shooting arrows really good. You're going to be taking the brunt of this, so what do you feel like?
That's the route we're taking.
All right. You guys begin to hear the noises begin to trample louder and louder as they see you. So I'd like to roll initiative. You see two gorgons.
Oh, that is not what I was expecting.
I'm just rolling really low tonight.
Right there with you, friend.
I got my trusty bow out, and I am going to step up here and peek around the corner and do my first shot before they get their turn, extra bonus damage. With
Advantage.
my I always have advantage now.
Ooh.
Well, because of the steady aim, I can move and steady aim on the same
You just
turn.
have to use your bonus action to steady aim, but yeah.
Yeah, bonus action. I don't really use it for anything else. And now I have the acid enchantment on my bow. For 28
That's
to
good.
hit. For a total of 61 damage.
Holy.
And I'm going to skedaddle back over here.
Go Amy.
Eivor.
Remember, there's one to the left, right as well.
Oh, it's a bit far away. Bavar will rage. Okay. Well, he's going to charge up and go for this one.
That's a miss.
Wait, we're gonna miss.
Second one.
Vertical hit.
Woohoo!
Hey, you kill it.
67
As
damage.
You begin to see as it vanishes away, you see a diamond drop on the ground. Not a normal diamond that you and I know.
Eivor will bend down and grab it quick.
Alright, you disappear at the beginning.
What?
You're out of turn order. Tattoo.
Holy cow. Hey, Bavor, where did you go? I swore I saw him run around the corner here. I'm gonna get up to here and be very confused. That's 15:30. I've got.
Anything else you want to do?
I made a double move all the way around there, and
If
I'm
you
like,
double
guys,
move
I don't.
around, roll me a perception check when you're right here.
Okay.
Alright. You hear noises of more ooze in this direction.
Guys, I think there's more of these things now, too.
This thing begins to bonus action as it begins to move, using its trample ability. As it will begin to expose his gullet as it spews a fume. Feifei, I'd like you to roll me a con save as green gas comes out of it, begins to cone breath around the vicinity. You avoid it for dear cause, as you do not get petrified.
Okay, that was fun. I will just do what I can by Eldritch blasting it
Okay.
3 times.
3, 17, critical hit. 17 is a miss. But the other 2 hit.
And then I will 5, 10. I'll go here.
Okay.
Not that that's gonna help me.
I made a poor decision. Should have shifted to the other side of the wall. But I thought you would have repelled it. Well, I guess we can blast it. Can I blast it from here? Or do I need to move to
You need to go 1 square down.
1 square down? Would that maybe get hit or?
No, it has no
No.
LOS on you.
Okay.
It only did
Yeah, I don't
because
have
of the cone of its breath.
Okay. This is so bad.
Sixteen's a miss, 25 and crits hit.
9 and 19. And 15.
I think it's your turn.
I'll be turn.
Alright, I'll be back for a second. I'll be back. Give me a second, guys.
Okay.
Dang, everybody who's attacked so far has got a crit.
Yeah. We got this.
I didn't crit.
Yeah, no being a naysayer, Nicole. My goodness.
Oh, please. Here. We're gonna get you back. We got this.
They can petrify you, people. Oh my god.
If someone gets petrified, I will restore them.
What if you get petrified?
And we're screwed.
Then we're fucked. We got Harold.
Can
But we
Harold
don't.
cure petrification?
Harold also less a restoration.
Probably.
Didn't we get some potions of like what is it? The healing.
Oh yeah, we
boost?
did, but
I can cure
Elixir of
people
health.
paralyzed with my hands.
petrify though.
Paralyzed. That's petrified.
Oh, yeah, that is different. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Petrification
Listen, I'm
requires greater restoration.
Greater restoration.
But usually you have 2 rounds before you get fully petrified. First it sets in, and then the second chance is where it's a hit or suck. Right. I mean, sorry, go ahead.
Yep, I get you. I believe I was a statue for one campaign for a little while.
It sucks.
Yeah, you were.
It's the worst too because they can shatter you, and then when they shatter you, you're dead.
Yeah, not good. I am gonna pop down here and do my short bow attack. That was bonus action, steady aim, all that jazz.
22.
For 47 damage.
Nice, hold on. 2.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and engage it. Do a martial arts attack.
That's it.
I want to add stunning strike to it too.
Okay. It's dead.
Okay.
As Tattoo, roll me a perception check. You don't see it. Or hear it.
Oh, this one's dead. I don't see any others.
We should go north to check on Bavar.
Alright. Let's think what's going to do. It's going to hold an attack action. Fei, roll me a perception check, please. As a free action. You hear or see nothing.
Yeah, I've been rolling crappy all night.
You roll a crit.
15. 20, 25. I'm gonna go here. And I'm gonna hold some Eldritch Blasts for the next thing I see.
Lord. Roll me good perception or on your free actions, right? 19. You hear another creature arriving towards the maze. In this distance.
Does it sound like hooves, or does it sound like it could
Hooves
be a
again.
hooves again? And we don't know what happened to Babor, right? I'm gonna try to take a peek, see if I can see anything from 15, 20, 25. Do I see anything in the
No.
area?
No. You'll understand this this maze eventually. It does take some effort and some work.
Okay.
And there's a chance you can come back to this maze, but once you solve out how to do the maze, it'll be easier. If you do falter a lot, which my other group did. They came back to this maze multiple times. We had one person petrified.
Fun.
But they got great
Uh,
resolution, so they got rid of it.
I am going to ready Eldritch Blast, just in case something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna ready Eldritch Blast. And pass.
Oh, should I do any perception, or I heard anything too?
No, you're good.
I don't see anything, but I also don't see Babor.
Oh, I see it. Oh, I'm. Whew. Gonna get over here. Oh. I wish I could get like half in and half out of the box. You know what I mean? Like get right there. Because
You
if I was a
wish.
real person, I should be able to.
You're not a real girl, so stop.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna.
He's not a real boy. He's not a real boy. You're not a real girl.
Fair. Okay.
You're-
I'm gonna stand in the box out here by Lord Home and ready a steady aimed bow at the first creature around the corner.
Okay. Tattoo. I'll give you a hint. This is a maze. You want to escape.
Valid.
So I need to keep moving.
Yep.
I will say that a barbarian had the first easy escape.
Oh.
But probably one of the worst characters to get out first. He would probably be the best for the last to get out because of his durability.
probably.
As Tattoo, as you arrive in, you see what looks like a weird diamond on the ground in the corner of there. You also see this creature.
Well, I'm gonna engage the creature. Treasure can wait for later.
Twenty's a hit.
Like to attempt my stunning strike on him.
Alright. Con save. 14.
I'm looking it up right now, sorry.
8 plus your proficiency bonus plus thanks.
Con 15.
Okay, good stuff.
Boom, alright, so I'm gonna wail on it now. I'm gonna hit it with advantage.
That's a hit.
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to, or stunning strike. Nope, I can do that as an attack. Stun, I'm gonna use my,
Yeah, Stunning Strike takes a key point. That's all I know, but yeah.
yeah, it takes a key point, but it doesn't use a bonus action or
No.
anything like that.
But the
Okay, I'm gonna use my
rolls.
monk's focus and use patient defense, where I can disengage
Yep,
and dodge at the same time.
correct. That's like the best thing. It's free. Alright, we're gonna make this engage too.
I'm gonna come back down here and tell everybody, I've hit it, go get it now while it's still stunned.
Alright.
Or how about I stunned it, go get it
Begins
while
to
it's
move
still
to the
stunned.
corner as you guys see it. As it begins to expel.
Shooting.
Go ahead.
Shooting.
It's a hit.
42.
12 hits.
Oh yeah.
Alright. As it expels petrifying breath on all three of you. Con save. Lord Hun is feeling restrained currently. His legs don't move. Tattoo is fine, and then I need Demi. 16. You're fine. as it will use its bonus action to move forward and use trample on Lord Hoon. Lord Hoon, roll me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. Or take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as you're prone. Feifei.
Alright. Feifei to the rescue. Get here. Alright. I will Eldritch Blast this thing, repelling.
Okay. Shot away. Anything else? Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, that's
Nope, that
done.
was it.
Lord, so it happens at the end of your turn. So what do you want to do, Lord? As you're restrained and prone, you can't get back up because of the restraint, because your legs are turning the stone.
I guess we'll have to blast it. Would that be a disadvantage?
Correct. Is a miss. 14's a miss. 25 is a hit.
For 7. I can't do much, so
Roll a con save at the end of your turn.
con save.
All right, 18. You are unrestrained as your legs are back in action.
Oof.
Lord, I feel the worst.
All right, you hear another creature in the space has arrived. And me.
Okay. Ooh. Tattoo. Should I go for the one I can see here, or should I shoot for the one you have stunned?
Pick the one that's stunned. You'll probably surely kill it. And there's something behind it then down that little corridor.
I can see this here. And steady aiming. 26
That's a hit. The hurt one.
for 47. No, the stunned one. I'm trying to separate us a little bit so we don't get all of us again on a same breath.
All right. The stun eventually subsides. What would you like to do?
Alright, well, I'm gonna go forward and kick some butt. Alright, I'm gonna hit this guy right here.
Okay. Nineteen's a hit. It's its AC.
And I would like to stunning strike him.
Right. 17.
And he makes it. Alright, well, I'm just gonna... Damn it. I'm gonna go ahead and flurry and hit this motherfuckers. Get him... That was only one attack, right? So I got
Yeah, you
a
get
second.
the second one, yeah. 19's a hit. It's dead.
Okay, good. Well, I'm going to flurry of blows and take a step over here and engage this one.
14's a miss. 22's a hit. 13's a miss.
Damn. That was a bonus action, so I am here.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Make it there. I will Eldritch Blast the one that Tattoo is killing
Okay.
or attempting to kill.
16's a miss. Still alive, but barely. Alright, this thing looks at you, Tattoo, as it will attack you. Instead, it'll gore you. 21 to hit.
That's my AC, it hits.
Alright, take 25 piercing. Would you like to use your reaction to deflect it?
Yes, I would.
You take
30
0 damage. You want to redirect it as a key point.
I would like to redirect it right back into him.
I have to roll a dexterity save. It failed. Give me the damage. It dies.
Fuck yeah. Alright.
As you begin to hear 2 more arriving.
I want to come down here and look at this thing.
Okay. You see a weird, strange diamond, but it doesn't look like a diamond.
I'm going to yell out, I found some weird over here, guys. Then I'm going to pick it up.
Alright, you disappear. You're out of combat. Bored. Thrown on the ground, you have to spend half your speed to get up.
Yep, I will spend those 15 to get up. And I'm just gonna stay away from the action. How tall are the walls of the maze?
8 feet.
8 feet? Would I be able to be 10 feet in the air?
Alright, you try to fly 10 feet in the air as you get shot back at the beginning.
I'll take that as a no. I only have 5 feet of movement, so... Life weapons don't buy. I'll action dash. 5, so I can keep an eye on my friends. And I will pass.
Alright, Emmy.
Okay, so I heard Tattoo talk about finding something around the corner, and then he went quiet. I believe that will be our way out, and that I will cover the back for my friends as they exit. That I am going to... Is the diamond still there?
Nope.
Is there any other diamonds from all these kills that we've had?
No.
Didn't we kill 3 already?
Yep. They don't drop diamonds. The one you got originally was there as a diamond underneath it.
So spawn point. So we need to go to the east to get the spawn point. Maybe. I don't know.
If you don't find your way out, these things will kill you.
Okay, I am going to steady aim a shot for the next creature I see come around the corner.
Okay. Here it's gonna hold an action for a breath weapon.
Okay. I will hold an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. I'm gonna hold an action for a breath weapon.
And 15. 5. 30. I will pull an action for Eldritch Blast.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
I can just picture Fei behind her computer screen, doing an evil laugh.
Is there any way for me like to stealth around the corner, or I just have to go around?
You have to get the fuck out of here. You need to find your exit.
Oh, I stepped here and I can see a dude around the corner. I am going to... I found another diamond, guys. One of you needs to get it. And I'm going to steady aim, short bow. Now that's a crit. Let's see. 67?
Odis.
As well as the diamonds only require your object interaction. You get one free one. Yeah.
Okay, I'm over by the diamond. Head towards me.
Running through. Right behind you.
When it moves,
I
I
can see it.
my side so I
Fire
can
it,
blast it.
Natural one.
Oh,
Fumble table. 1d20 for that fumble. 7.
7.
You have disadvantage on your next attack roll, so you have to re-roll those shots, the last two ones.
Okay.
As 15's a miss, critical hit is a hit, 17 is a miss.
So just rolling in with disadvantage.
Yes. So the last two shots, alright, so 28's a hit, 14's a miss, so just roll me the damage for the 28.
13.
That's it. Uses trample on you. Roll me a dexterity saving throw, Emmy.
Oh, I am good at this.
Alright, you dodge it. And as it tries to gore you, 17 to hit.
Oh no, I had a 19.
Okay. Misses. Take it.
Okay. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him again.
Okay. The 14's miss. Roll damage. It's dead.
That was 15. I can get here.
If you can get it, take the diamond.
I will Misty Step. Just the nice little 10 feet to touch the diamond.
All right. You touching it is your object interaction?
Yes.
Okay. You're gone.
2 more, Amy?
You get the next one.
This thing is coming. As it charges. As it opens its gullet and uses petrifying breath on you, con save.
Now that I'm not good at.
7.
Oh no.
You find your legs starting to seize up as you're restrained. So it uses its bonus action to trample you. Roll me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. 15, you fail. You take 13 points of damage. You want to uncanny dodge that?
Yes.
Take 6 damage instead as you fall prone. Lord.
15. Bonus action to put a hex on it.
Okay.
And we are blasting. We mark the hex. Where is my level up?
Vertical hit. That's a hit. 15's a miss. 18's a miss.
$28. And I'll move 10 feet up.
Okay.
And that is turn.
Alright. A new creature has arrived in the labyrinth. You're restrained and prone. You still can act on your turn. Can't get back up, though.
Okay. I really am the best with my bow right now, and with my sharpshooter feat I just got, I won't take a disadvantage from being right next to him.
Correct.
That I'm going to try and sharp.
It'll be disadvantage, though, because you're restrained.
But advantage, so it neutralizes, so it's just normal.
For what, sharpshooter? Sharpshooter just lets you attack.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna steady aim. My bad.
You can't. You have no movement speed. Steady aim requires movement speed. Your movement speed is 0 since you're prone.
I thought it was a bonus action.
Yes, but it requires movement speed for steady aim.
Fair enough. Well, it's still what I got to try.
So it's just literally disadvantage at this point. That prone literally destroys your. 16 is a miss. Tink.
What? This thing broken? And I would hit done, but I know I have to do another con save, I think.
You succeed as your legs are free. You're prone still, but
Technically, steady aim says that you just can't have moved on this turn yet.
But then my roving aim counteracts that negative.
Yeah. But I'm saying it doesn't use movement speed to use. But it does make your movement speed 0 after you use it.
Correct. Yeah, so it... The problem is they're prone on the ground, so...
Can I get up at all, or?
No, you end your turn on the con save.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, we'll try to recharge this thing. Nope. He'll gore you. 27 to hit. Or 18
27 would
piercing.
hit. Can I uncanny dodge while I'm on the ground?
Yes, you can. Your turn had resetted, so yeah.
Oh
you
yeah.
Take half of that damage, so 9. And so it just knocks you prone automatically, but it doesn't really do anything anyways. He'll trample you. Roll me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage since you're prone. 17. You avoid the damage. Actually, no. He says you take half as much on success, but you have evasion, so it takes nothing, right?
Pretty much, I think.
Yeah. The other guy comes in. As you see him, Lord, he's gonna breath weapon you. Con save.
But I'm not good at those.
11. You start to feel petrified as your legs start to seize up. What would you like to do, Lord? As you can't move anymore.
I would like to cry, but since that's not an option,
If your life's on the line, don't be afraid to use whatever big guns you get.
I think we're still good. I'm gonna try to blast the one that's attacking
You have
Amy.
disadvantage on your attacks. "24, 21, 19. They all hit with disadvantage. Nice.
Some good rolls.
There you go.
Yep. That's an action, so... Nope, I'll give you a con save.
Your body starts to petrify as you're turned to stone. You can't do anything.
No!
I mean, you're on the ground.
I'm going to stand up and cunning or steady aim my short bow right into this guy's face.
That's a hit.
And where was there's something new. What do I see here? Is that home?
Yeah, you see him solid stone. He weighs 500 pounds.
Too much funnel cakes.
No, man. I'm literally thinking, do I dump out everything in the bag of holding and put you in it? But that is a whole lot of everything I have.
A lot of everything.
Oh, I'll come back for you.
Take the shiny and run.
There is no shiny. I see no shiny. Oh my goodness. So that was my 30 movement, and I am going to...
It does eat half your speed to get up, remember.
Oh, thank you. I'd be right about there. And steady aiming the creature that comes into my range.
You just killed the creature just right now. Or is this a new round?
I believe that was me just killing the creature.
Yeah. So you can't steady aim, hold, attack. Okay.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
This
Thank you.
thing begins to move and tries to find you. Holding an action for a breath weapon.
Can I like action stealth and try and sneak away from this?
You can't. This place
No,
is
okay.
not designed for rogues. Your goal is to get the done and get the fuck out.
Yeah, that was 30 movement. I'm going to use a dash. So I found this corner of the map. Okay. Don't see a diamond.
It's gonna hold an action for a breath weapon. We'll end our session here. Continue on with next week. On this crazy adventure. It's hard, I told you. It's not easy.
You good there, Amy? Oh my...
It's just like